And we're live. So we're gonna come back here and check this out. This is Rob's over here. We got Rob and Blaze from it's what Hodl EOS and Graffiti NFTs. Have you guys seen this? It's like Astralex shader, like the cell shading thing.
No, I tried getting shaders.
Oh, it's so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I kind of feel like that dragon's trying to tell us something. We'll get some gratitudes down in here, and then we'll just start hanging out. There we go. Still empty. One floor down. Maybe two. Perfect. All right. So, Rob, what are you grateful for right now?
No, I'm grateful. I'm going to stay with the tech. I'm grateful for EOSIO, the fact that we can stake and get free transactions and not have to waste money on transactions. So I'm grateful for the free transactions. You know, it opens up this entire space, you know, to people that can't afford $100 transactions.
Into that. I had to do something on EOS today, and it's like, and it's even that like gas fees are actually coming down a little bit, but it's still like I do two different things. Like $70 later, it's like, oh, okay, that hurts.
Oh, I know. I did something on ETH the other day, and I was like, yes, I only have to pay $30 to see this transaction.
I know. They've trained us to just be completely ridiculous. Yeah, I was added to my Wax DeFi position. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be there at all. Blaze, you still there?
Yo, what up? Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Hit me up, man. What are you grateful for?
Definitely grateful for the life-changing world of NFTs.
Heard. Nice. Frick you spelled. I've tried to spell graffiti so many times, and I think I'm doing it wrong every single time. Is there one T or two T's?
GRA. One T. Two F's, one T.
All right, I like it. Cool. All right, well, so yeah. This is the part of the show where I ask you guys to tell me literally everything.
Well, I got a question for you.
Okay, hit me up. That happens
Going
rarely.
on our theme of graffiti,
okay.
When can we start graffiti tagging up the uplift?
Oh, so yeah, I think like as far as like putting images up, we hired someone to do this full time. Their computer freaking died in Canada. The computer that they're going to be using to do this, my team got for them. Should be there in a couple of days. So like, I'm thinking by next week, we're going to have people like one person specifically, Jen, who's doing the Jen's Awesome Show now, has been tasked to permanently full-time put pictures up in the uplift for people. So Thune is my answer to that question.
So do you know how that'll work? Like, is there a form we'll just submit or what? Like,
yes, that's what's going to happen, especially for all the communities that like the community cluster builders and projects that have been building. You know, all of those people are going to get 2 images each, which most of them are thinking about doing like a QR code and like an NFT picture or something. But whatever those 2 images are, is going to be up to you guys. And then after that, it's going to be 100 wax per picture to get them up there. Unless wax moons, in which case we will adjust it. We want it to be about $10 or $20, and 50% of that will go into the rewards pool at all times. So it's basically just to cover Jen's time and to keep filling the rewards pool up for fun.
Cool. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, basically, what have we been up to? I mean, me and Blaze, I guess, have a little part of everything. Anything that comes out on wax, well, mostly anything. It's been that way since GPK, first GPK launch a year ago, getting everything. But our own project is Graffiti NFTs, graffitinfts.com, and basically the concept behind it is to tag other people's artwork. So basically you take one of our graffiti NFT drops, and you take another NFT. Now this is just not any NFT, you know, the author does have to, the collection owner does have to agree to it. And
it's like a collab or whatever, right?
Yeah, basically a collab. And, you know, you burn one of our graffitis, you burn one of their NFTs, and it paints them together and creates a even rarer version with that NFT tagged with one of our graffitis.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it's been slow lately. We do have stuff in the works, and actually there is another tag event coming May 6th, just a few days away here, in which we will be tagging another Sunrise on Wax collection NFT. So that is tagging it. It's just like the one we've already did with the graffiti NFT tag. This time we'll be tagging the pier in the sunrise photo with the wax graffiti. And we also have, I don't know if you want to, I can drop a link for you to share.
Okay.
Been holding off on this because, yeah, I mean, you know, the one thing we didn't really calculate was how long it was going to take other collections to actually do. Like, what we've run into is a lot of the collections we've been talking to tag, they don't want to tag one of their NFTs. They want to create a whole new custom piece. So it's taking, you know, so much longer to do. But
almost like for people that actually have pieces already like that, like we should do that. What if we had one so that you could tag like our, I was going to say our posters, but that would probably change the schema. So you wouldn't be able to stake it anymore. So screw that, because our planet staking is life. But let me think about that, because like even like Uplift art ones, we probably have like a schema or two we could do with Uplift art that would be really cool.
But yeah, the collections we work with, it's completely up to them whether that new NFT is minted in our collection or theirs. So you could mint the new NFT in your collection.
It's still no, because they do particular schemas and they don't always rebalance it at our planet because they're like super busy. So any new stuff that we're adding is not actually automatically getting added to stakeable stuff on our planet. Otherwise, it would be instant yes. Like, because like the first thing that came to mind is we have those like commemorative posters from our first drop. Like having the option to have one of those tagged would be pretty cool. Like I would do that. That'd be awesome. But yeah, they're staking at 100 Ether an hour right now, and so no. But yeah, no, like it's definitely something we want to try out. Did you send me that in the Tech Geek? That's the other thing I was thinking about, tagging Shipple memes. So we should definitely talk about that. That's a good idea.
Send it in the private chat on.
I got it. Yeah, for
sure. That was funny to see. I was looking at the Atomic log and I saw the posters. You know, back in the day when they first came out. Yeah. I was like, why are people buying these posters for so much? You know, I was out of the loop because I was into so many things. Yeah. And all of a sudden I go to stake on our planet and I see 100. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. I got to have a little bit of a say about what the numbers were going to be for those things. And
right on.
Yeah, there's I loved Nazar and the Our Planet team before all that, and after that I'm basically their bitch forever because they hooked us up pretty hard. Okay, so let me grab this here. Oh, this is sweet. Please hold. That's awesome.
Yeah, so the next graffiti is going to be HODL, and that's just one variation. I think we're going to do for this HODL graffiti our first pack. You know, people have been eating up packs, and you know, this would be one of the rare variations with just the common being just the HODL lettering. So yeah, that's one variation of a new graffiti we've been sitting on. You know, I really wanted to get more tag events out for the already existing graffiti, but you know, it's like herding cats, trying to get everyone's on their own schedule. Every other collection's on their own schedule.
Oh, for sure.
And you know, so yeah, that'll be dropping soon. Trademark.
Yeah, we started saying Thune. I don't even remember when. Like, there's that this like stupid fox gif where it's licking the window and going Thune, and now that's just we just say that all the time. I don't even know when Uplift Thune.
I saw that on one of the railroads. Somebody had put Thune. I'm like, what's Thune? There we go.
It's and it's such a because we dive in like the Londom. We named it Londom because I think Dennis misspelled random land on the website, and it stuck there for a while, and now there's all sorts of memes out there. And when we did that poster drop, 21 posters actually got dropped with Londom land, not random land, and they're all like stupid expensive now. And that's why like the land where everybody got their freebies for combining rail and some of the Genesis NFTs, we actually called that Londom. And now the Discord map has had a waiting list for community projects for a while. We're going to be booting up one for them this week, and they asked for it to be called Thune. So there's going to be a whole world called Thune. Yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be super fun. Oh, have you guys talked to Baron Hustle House?
Not. No. Yes and
okay.
no.
No. Okay.
I mean, just in passing, but not like.
Yeah. It's like he's putting out some stuff. He's been putting out some cool NFTs, but he's going to be doing a big thing for us over the next couple of weeks, promoting builds. Your build definitely needs to be on this list. We need to get back over there and check that shit out because it looked really, really awesome. I basically want to have the top 100 builds in the Uplift, complete with as NFTs, of course, complete with location and like Twitter handle if anyone wants to put that in or whatever, right? Like just to kind of promote all of you guys that are building so many amazing things, and locations so people can actually use those NFTs to come in and find them. Anyway, so he'd probably be cool to start doing some graffiti collabs, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, any collection, we're open. I mean, does not matter the size of the collection. And, the thing is, this is all about promoting the smaller projects as well, because
right.
Graffiti NFTs is advertised on all the sites I run, and, EOSIO support has been blowing up. So that's the people that visit EOSIO.support. It's a search engine for EOSIO tutorials. It's new people coming in, so they more than likely do not know about your collection. And ever since MLB, I mean, it's just exploding. So it gives these smaller projects as well as graffiti NFTs, thousands and thousands of eyeballs a month from new people just getting into the space.
Oh yeah. So this is going to be
the NFT showroom here.
Yeah.
The gold room is going to be NFT showroom.
I wonder if there's anything in our server. There isn't yet. Yeah, it's like since we moved server architecture, we didn't even have I was gonna just throw up a couple test images, but yeah, this obviously we need to get stuff up here soon. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. And this is everybody should remember too, this is one rail plot. And like one well-designed rail plot, I should say.
And it's built out all the way to the limit, to the top.
To the top, to 255.
Yeah, well I think it's
Yes, it's 255.
The sea lanterns on the corner are built all the way to the top, but the actual top platform is a few down from it.
Got it.
And then the observation deck. Now, the cool thing about the observation deck is the little jet off to the top there. Yeah, up there. That layer puts you right at cloud layer. So if you wanted to experience the clouds, that'll be at least on my shaders it is. Your shader says clouds all the way at the top.
Yeah. I just love the fact that you can I can see my house from here.
Exactly.
Such a nerd.
And then haven't fully built out that layer yet, and then you have like a garden layer.
This is awesome. A little Zen garden up in here.
Yeah. So check it out. We're total Minecraft noobs.
Yeah, this was my first build in Minecraft ever.
Well done. And I'm hearing this story so much. I've never built in Minecraft before. I'm like, really? That's crazy.
I'm running around with Rob. I'm like, I wonder. I saw TNT in the inventory. I hope I'm not being a dumbass by chiseling out, every section by hand. If there's some kind of explosive that clears out the whole bottom.
Yeah, that's tougher to do. And you probably could do it, but I would just do it by hand.
Well, it's just that it's like I'm enjoying the process, right?
Yeah,
I'm enjoying being
really
noob because I'm usually, pretty aggressive and wanting to be the best. Now here I'm just total noob. I don't even have the shaders. I'm all 2D.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So if you guys want, I think it's the Astralex shader with the Bloom pack on it, resource pack, and they're pretty easy to load up. You can actually just go into options and then just put the zip files actually in the folders that come up in options when you do that. I'll show you guys to do this. because it took me a while to learn this. So you go to video settings, shaders, and then down here, you just go to the shader folder and it just pops it up. And like when you download the Astralex or whatever, I think my other one is Cilders that I was using. You literally just put the zip file right into that folder and then it just shows up. It's super easy. It's super easy to do.
Wonderful.
Jeez. Yeah, I was watching a YouTube tutorial. There's like 18 steps. I was like, man, I got 3 or 4 steps in. And I was like,
it's so much easier. So literally download the zip file. And then, I always just come to it this way, video settings, shaders, shader folder, drop it in there and it'll show up here and you just pick it and it's done.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's super easy. And then you can mess around with all the settings and stuff, which I don't really do because I'm not that smart.
Daniel, what coordinates is this build? It's right by spawn. If you can see spawn.
This is Genesis.
Yeah,
and
Genesis.
That's the spawn stuff right down there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right? Somewhere in there?
It's over just to the right. No,
I think it's
to the right. Yeah.
Right there. With the arrow. Yeah. We're so inventive. We are going to do something with this spawn area, by the way. It is on our sort of to-do list to make this kind of magical. As opposed to just like a giant, arrow. Super fun. But what's going on over here? What's this? I haven't seen this before. Excuse me.
And like how Rob said earlier, we've been involved in everything, right? From, a couple months before GPK, we were all excited. We're dreaming of the world of NFTs and what it could be, and sports cards with autographs and all that stuff. But we've been in everything. Blankos were on it, Alien Worlds were on it. But this one by far has been the game we've put the most time in. There's just something about, owning the land, it being yours compared to just playing the game. And, it's good vibes for sure to be able to go around, build something and it belongs to you and you have the NFT and that adds value to the NFT if you do it right. So
Right. We, is that a dick? It's not, damn it. It's not. It's just, now granted, I should say, I think this is one of the Crypto Monkeys people. Building with lava is something we are discouraging because it's a giant resource suck. Like a little bit of lava almost acts as bad, not as bad, but as like as server intensive as a person. And we don't want to ban the use of lava, but we will if it means we can get more people in here because lava is cool, but it's not that cool. So if you can, don't build with lava, please. Or do it sparingly, not like giant houses or for sure not dicks in the middle of the railway. Thank you. Anyone that's paying attention. As far as the like power ups and strengthening up the NFTs and stuff, we actually had a huge conversation yesterday about moving to a passport system. We want to separate your ability to get in the game away from owning the land, just because there's a bunch of different rules around it and a bunch of different functionalities and stuff like that, right? So one of the other things we're planning on doing is being able to send non-transferable NFTs to players to give them buffs, right? So you're going to be able to have NFTs that will be buyable, sellable, tradable that, will give you a little bit more Upliftium or Wax or Aether rewards for doing whatever, right? And of course, it's just going to be walking around at first, but, before the end of the year and hopefully a lot sooner, all sorts of different things in the game are going to be incentivized, right? From potentially building and mining to, freaking driving around on a boat, maybe. I don't know. Like there's just a million things that are going to be possible. So we really want to have it set up so that that passport, that the account that you use, is itself going to be powered up by these non-transferable NFTs. But then you'll of course be able to equip cool shit that you find or buy or whatever. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. Anyways, do you guys have anything else in game that we should go see? Because that's an amazing build. I'm glad I can see it all now. It's all rendered in.
Yeah, mine's a work in progress, but I'm down the road from Rob the other way.
He's next to Bozak. And I actually got a plot next to Bozak as well. I just started on.
Is it do I want to go right or left?
Yeah, keep going there. You're
gonna the exact direction you're going.
Okay, it's
yeah,
corner. True. Got it. Okay.
I have no idea what it's going to look like with these cool shaders.
I'll get some screenshots for you. Bradley Baker. I had a lava tunnel for all of 5 minutes. Thanks, man. I mean, hopefully those 5 minutes were good. Yeah, even like this whole thing, like the sundog stuff and the lens flaring just gets me every time.
Oh, that's my new property right there to the left. You see highlighted. I just don't. I'm going to finish one before I start on anything else.
Judicious use of sea lanterns. I approve.
Yeah, just marking it up.
I'm so easily amused.
You'll see me if you. Yeah, there you go. Hover up, keep going, and now go forward. I'm the next one over from that guy.
You'll
There
see
we
his
go.
logo.
Oh, Zany Balls. Oh, that's awesome.
That's him.
The Blaze. Nice. Oh, yeah. So I think on the map, we want to get it this way. Unless you're cool with it looking like that.
Oh, I can rotate it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
All right, cool.
But yeah, head on down. I did the opposite of Rob. He went up, I went down.
That's what she said.
Yep.
I mean, I was sitting right there. I was contractually obliged to make that joke.
And also look up. I got the bull chiseled out on the.
A little cleanup.
Oh, what's that all about? Yeah.
Yeah. There were some people that were just dropping carts on the rail over and over and over again because they had heads the size of small peas. Granted, we've got and Chicken Cause actually going to have this new system. Greg designed a new rail system for us. Shit, I fucked up your rail. I'm so fired. Please hold. There we go. And it actually has like cart catching tech, so that this stuff is not going to happen as much. If people like want to spam it, they're just going to go down to the end of the railway and get caught. Anyway, not worry about that.
Yeah, so glance up. I got the bull.
Oh, shit.
You can see him there. Okay, cool. I can see where I need to add some more lights, but yeah, it's a cool effect.
Right.
And have fun. Just check that out. Go down, follow the purple carpet, I guess.
How do you get
done with that?
How did these light up so good? Like the stained glass.
No clue.
This stuff just pops at night.
Yeah, it looks super cool. It's the first time I see this, so.
Yeah, it doesn't look like this with the stock shaders.
Right?
Yeah, so I'm working on 2 holes there. You can go down that one. That's easier. And
whoa.
You'll see that this is a. You can keep going down if you want.
I mean, I feel like you're just setting me up now.
Yeah. Get ready to fall out of the map.
No, stay in fly mode. Oh yeah, speaking of that, are you guys going to eventually turn off fly mode when we're done building? Or okay.
I want to have a better answer than that, but I don't right now. And that's the thing is like the main reason that we wouldn't is we just need to get the rewards right? Like that's the most important thing. The first reward that's going out is going to be for wandering around. This is really cool down here, by the way.
Well, I'm just literally, I haven't done anything. I'm just opening it up. I'm so surprised how a 50 by 50 land is this big. It's like, wow. It's
like a giant, 20-story building.
Yeah, if you go down right there to I think it's to the right. Yeah, right there. Actually, you can keep going down too. That's the end of the world. I've learned that you can fall through the bottom of the world.
Yes, even in creative, you can die.
Yeah. So
that's the void down here. Don't go down there. It's very scary.
I've made it down and been able to get back up. I don't know if it's because of the water or what, but
no, I think if you catch it and start flying, you can.
Yeah, right there. So if you go down there on the path there, you found these little caves that go to the next land. I don't think I have it open there you go. And I'm curious on who's next door to me and what they're going to do with that, or if I'm always going to have that little passage out.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, look at this. Whee!
Yeah, it's no longer my land, but it's fun,
Right? Yeah. Sure. Yeah, this is awesome, man.
Do those shaders take a lot of resource, or is it easy to build with those on, or do you kick them off when you're building?
I have a pretty good computer now. I was working on like a really old Mac for a while, and I would definitely build in vanilla. when I was building the dome, for example. It's over here, but yeah,
That's Ken.
oh yeah, of course. The Bozak. Oh man, that's a whole other one I haven't seen. There's just so many builds. Like I don't even know. Yep. How to throw up massive obscenities. Fun.
Yeah, those sea lantern zones are the ones I picked up. So that's going to be my little area between that.
You got pretty good haul there, man. Well played.
If you go over Ken Bozak's head, that's the one land I got. Over the flat one over his head. What is that?
Yeah, see, that's where I saw it.
Humble drawing. Thune. That's awesome. I approve. Actually, a nice little build too. And this is the thing, like this is like not even a fully built out rail plot, right? Like this is the thing, like what is this gonna look like in a year? It's gonna be like wall to wall freaking massive creativity and insanity. And I'm here for it.
Well, I mean, the thing I always think about is like, you know, like the VCs or something that come in, they're probably going to want pre-built stuff. So you're just adding value the more you build onto your land if you ever want to sell it.
Yeah, I think that's right. What is going on here?
Holy shit. There's some creative cats up in here.
Where is this?
Holy
that's just wow.
Fuck. What the hell?
There's a lot of new stuff going on.
It's funny. So I was talking to a good friend of mine yesterday. He's like, you know, like we're adding a lot of stuff, and like you're worried about land inflation. I'm like, no, I'm not. But it's like this is a sword stuck in the ground. That's cool. And of course, building with diamonds because we can. Put a big billboard up there later, maybe. What is this?
What is that?
I don't know. Is this something to like see from space or something? Maybe it's not done.
I think it's laying down a little bit. So you got to turn around and then look back the other way. Yeah. Flip around. There you go. And there we go. And now go down. Something like that.
It's not done. That's
it looks
like they're doing a painting or something.
Right. Well, and if you offset it like that, you can actually have it set so that you can see it from space as well as on the ground. That's actually what Greg did with the crown logo. Worked really well. Once we actually get the 2D maps back up, like somebody owns this little house going on over here, digging the smiley faces. This is the thing. Like I want an NFT line that comes out in a couple of weeks that literally has like, I want to know who this is. If they're willing to put up their Twitter, thing so that I can like say hi, like what's going on. Have, Genesis and the coordinates on it. Just make this an NFT, like one of hundreds, right? And then obviously the absolute best ones, we can pick like the super good ones and make, little video flyovers, like make legendary NFTs, that kind of thing, right? But it's just like, there's just so much creativity that's going on in here. And I know that I can't, like, I want to collect it all. And I also want to have that out there so that people can actually, give some away and get a hold of some relatively cheap so that they can kind of act as calling cards too, right? Anyway, so much freaking stuff going on.
Hey, there's a question in the chat. Daniel Day, I think you're talking about Graffiti NFTs. How can we contact you guys about working together with Wise Worlds? Just go to graffitinfts.com, and at the bottom of the page, there's links to our Twitter and our Telegram. Reach out either on Twitter or on Telegram, and we'll start talking.
Awesome. There you go. It's that easy. All right. Where else you guys want to go?
I agree with I struggled to travel around without the 2D map. It's been so hard.
I know. Sorry, guys. Like we seriously, we are talking about that at every single dev meeting, and we will be talking about it until it gets fixed. We know it's a pain in the ass.
Hey,
I wish I had better news than Thune, but I don't.
There's a couple of us that invested heavily in land. We have a lot of land, and building on one piece of land is taking all this time. I'm not going to be able to get to all my lands. Is there going to be some kind of like clone or something? So if we want to do something where we can put some stuff on there just to have, and then we don't have to build it out, can we like clone a plot or something like that?
Can you clone a plot? So we've been gaming out what it would take to do like a schematic install, and I think they're going to be relatively expensive because we can't have people doing it too much at scale, or it would literally crush the server. But that's where you'll pay a little bit and have one of our mods come in, and we can actually take a schematic of a plot of yours and dump the entire thing somewhere else. I'd much rather see like original things going up, but I completely get it.
No,
who's got fucking time for that?
Where there's one on every corner, but yeah,
right.
Something to fill in until we get to that land, so it's not so basic. I don't know. Or
look at this. This is crazy. This is like just somebody threw up directions. This is like block bases over there. I was like, what is BBT? Oh, block bases over there. That's awesome. Lad City this way, Ken Bozak this way. Whoever did this, that just well done.
Good stuff.
That's some solid community work right there.
Yeah, or even like whitelist that guy to go around on our properties that we're not using to do that stuff. You know.
So this is something that we're the add member thing that'll be available in the back office. At first, is going to let you add members to your plot. Anybody that's already whitelisted to the server. So if they're already in, you'll be able to add them to come in and build. So that is coming. Like when I say soon, I mean like I'm going to be really excited if it comes out this week, which I think it very well might. So that'll be good. And it is amazing how much I haven't seen. Like I've never seen this.
Me neither.
Mr. Durkin, hi. Oops, screenshot. Boink. And then of course this is the amazing Lad City. I haven't been down here with these new shaders yet. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Not with these shaders, though.
Yeah. That's just, I mean, I remember when they started working on this thing. It was pretty adorable. And now it's freaking massive. It feels like it changes every time, too.
Court, when did you guys get started on this? Like, did you know what this was going to turn into going into it?
Nope. I'll tell you right now. I had an idea, but it's way more massive than I thought it was going to be already. And like, I kind of know where it's going to go now, and it's 1,000 to 10,000 times more of a big deal than I originally thought.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Jimmy and I and Rob, we were helping the Vigor project, and we're involved with that as well. Right. When we have the time, and he was talking about something big working with M Blue, and I just, I didn't make the time to go, and this is what they were working on, and wish I was a part of it sooner, but I guess we're super early still too.
Yeah,
so.
no, you're right on time. I mean, like right now, like I still consider us to be in closed alpha, right? Like I know everybody wants to get in really quickly and all, and like we're trying to scale, as intelligently as we can. Is this a sitar or an excuse to make something else? It does look like a guitar. Also, well done though. Huge fan of guitar. Oh yeah, there it is. Nice. That's really good. But yeah, I mean, we don't even have the rewards plugin set up, right? And that is something that is sort of on our week's kind of short list as well to get the alpha version of that started up, so that you're earning wax or Aether or Upliftium, in just for wandering around. Of course, landowners are going to be getting that as well. We're finishing up the testing on that stuff, but that is like, I don't know, 5% of what our actual vision is for the reward system. So I should also mention infinite motion machines will get you banned eventually after some warnings. as rewards plugin. But it's very enterprising.
Yeah, you think at one point we'll have some control, like under our account, like if we want to do an event where we have a treasure chest, right, and we do a little game where they have to go track it down, we can whitelist everybody who's playing, and then they can open that chest and get the reward, things like that.
Yeah, we're definitely thinking about things like that for sure.
Yeah.
How do you plant that stuff? I shouldn't be screwing around with this. Oh, good job. Ding that. Now I'm just breaking everything. Let's put that back. Yeah, Gary's been going around installing these cacti because it basically will get the rail off the road. Just be smart. Yeah. So sorry. Tell me again what you were talking about. What that kind of feature?
Yeah, no, just if we're going to have that ability to whitelist instead of always asking somebody to do it for us, so we have a little more freedom.
Yeah. So like as far as getting people whitelisted to your lands, the initial version of that, again, and we threw a video up of our test of this. So you'll be able to go into enter.theUplift.World, you'll be able to click the little gears thing above a particular piece of land, and then you'll be able to add members to it. I think we're going to start with one or two, but eventually, it will be as many as you want. And I can definitely see in the future. And we've been talking about this a lot, where we have, you work with us to do like an event, and it'll have NFTs that will give absolutely anyone access to the game, and you'll get like a timed thing or whatever, like you're doing an event for that stuff, and you'll be able to get like 100 people onto your plot or whatever it is, right? And then those NFTs will basically be the functionality for that, as long as those people are holding them in there. And of course, they'll be timed. So like after that, then just they'll revert back to just collector's edition. So tons of that stuff that should be in place by the end of this year. And it was just like our list is just, we've got 15,000 things like that.
I'm sure. I'm sure, because like something like that, the idea there would be, you can coordinate with other people as well. So you're having people run around and actually explore the whole map and not be so focused on this, center of the map or whatever, and help people, explore and just do events. So they're running around on more land. So everybody's kind of benefiting from people traveling through their land to get to, A to B.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, right? That's what I was talking to my buddy about, as far as like, because the biggest part of the rewards function, especially for landowners, it's going to be people traveling around. We want to have that to be where it works really well. And one of the things as well is going to be like, we're doing the server teleport thing right now, like where you want to get from world to world to world. And this year at some point we're going to be switching over to the Stargate thing, where you're basically going to have to travel to a Stargate to move from world to world, which will mean a lot more traffic for rails and all that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
But then I can. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Rob, what was that? Where were we on Boyd? We went somewhere. We were just exploring, and there was like this portal that led us to hell or something. I was like, what?
That's the Nether. And what's interesting too is, and like for people that, when we have that sort of Stargate hub kind of thing working, right? You're going to need to travel from wherever your plot is to the center, or to whatever, we might have more than one hub at any given point in the map. But I think the center is obviously where that thing is going to start. So you'll have to come back into that. People will be building in the Nether high-speed transportation if they don't want to travel above ground. Like you really need to be somewhere really, really quickly, and you can't, you don't have time to get there in another way. You can actually travel 8 times faster in the Nether. So people will be going down there and building things out. Now it's going to be a free for all down there for the first little bit, and I'm wondering now too if the Nether is available. Oh, it should be, because you got there from Boyd. But yeah, and I know people have been asking like, are we going to own stuff there or not? I don't know, something like that. So yeah. There's so many things we don't know yet. I have like, this is what happens when you decide to just build the thing and then start iterating like crazy.
It's the beauty, man, of NFTs too. I mean, you can add utilities to old ideas and make them new again. And not have a cemetery of, useless stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I completely agree. And that's really sort of our core philosophy anyway, right? We wanted to just see how many pieces we can pull off the shelf and make something that is hopefully a little bit magical. And I feel like we kind of pulled that off. So anyway, I think there's a few people that weren't here before. You got some collabs going on with Graffiti Kings. You're kind of putting the word out to projects big and small. Come hang out with Graffiti Kings. Do a collab with them, which I think is brilliant, frankly. Do you guys have any specific drops that are coming up soon?
Yeah, we don't have a collab with Graffiti Kings, but we'd love to.
Oh, I'm sorry, Graffiti NFTs. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I met Darren. We should. I mean, that just seems like something you guys should totally do. So yeah, I'll tell if you guys haven't talked to Darren yet, I'll make some introductions because he's like a freaking gem, like legitimately cool dude.
Awesome. We participated in his event not too long ago in regards to the packs. So
nice.
Yeah. So fun. I mean, if you wanna pull up the site, we can show the tag event coming up in 2 days, and then we can share that graffiti that is gonna drop. No timetable on that yet, but
just say soon. Just say
soon. Yeah.
I'm easily amused. All right.
Yeah, so tag it. New tag event will be May 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, do I not have that linked there? There we go.
I'm just slow.
So yeah, this is going to be an ultra rare max 10 supply, and basically if you scroll down, you'll see what you need. You got to take one of the NFTs from the Sunrise on Wax collection, a wax graffiti, and then a spray can, and you mix them together, and it tags the Sunrise on Wax NFT with the wax logo or the wax graffiti there. And
yeah,
one at the top.
We're doing this with Shipple Memes. I'm gonna talk to them because there's a bunch in my own collection that I'm like, I want to do this right now.
Yeah, and the whole idea
really
is
cool.
And the collections we've been working with want to create new NFTs, new art for these, which is fine. But the whole idea is to drive value not only to the people who own graffiti NFTs, but also introduce a burn mechanism to other collections as well, so they can drive value back to those people that hold those, decreasing the supply. And yeah, that's the current, along with the promo NFT, that's what we have out currently. And there's some other stuff, as if Bozak will ever get back to me. We got we have a collab with him, but I know he's a busy man right now.
Yeah, he's like gallivanting around Miami like a lunatic. I love watching it. Sorry, I'm just like, you guys can't see this. I skipped over to another screen. I'm just buying shit up like it's my job. So I got myself a graffiti can. I got some HODL knot. I feel like I should probably grab one of these wax tags. Anyways, I probably need more actually. Let's just get these graffiti cans. How much wax do I have?
So yeah,
cool.
the overall theme, GraffitiNFTs.com is, graffiti is a big part of it, but it's more about the process of graffiti, taking a piece of art and putting it where it shouldn't be onto another collection's piece of art. It's about that process. And the main theme right now is crypto related with the HODL knot and the rocket bowl and wax graffiti. And of course the HOD, if you want to share that link again, that was shared in the private chat to the HODL, the upcoming HODL graffiti.
Yeah. Sorry, let me grab that link again because that one's really good. I mean, they're all really good. Like that HODL knot one. Like yeah. I'm gonna be.
He's got diamond hands.
Right?
Diamond
hands. You gotta like that. You just have to like that. Yeah. No, I'm gonna hook you up with bullshipples from Shipple Memes because there's a bunch of us that would I think love to kind of fuck with that shit, and it's all stuff that's already out there, and just that. I know they're kind of like that. I mean, this is amazing, guys. Like this is just I love this, and I cannot wait to see this in that freaking gallery in your rail plot. Like
yeah, and I mean, we want to tag up the entire uplift everywhere.
I mean, let's talk about that off air because I'm having too many ideas, and these ideas would not necessarily also go to just normal everybody else.
But this naturally combines
pretty
with
cool.
railroads.
I mean, it does. It does. And like, how much more? I don't know. Like, if we wanted to increase, just as an aside, as like a who knows, whatever. Let's say we were auctioning off, a bunch of rail and land in the chicken caw auctions that start at May 10th. And we wanted to create some that had a much higher degree of rarity, as an example. Then maybe you could get lucky unless you actually went out there to find them, which you could do. By the way, I should note, we're going to have a full like demo day version of that world. So absolutely anybody can go in and take a look. That's actually going to be the first map that comes back as well. So May 10th is when those auctions start. And they're going to run for 3 days. The ones around the center are going to end after 24 hours. The ones a little bit further out are going to end 48 hours in. And then everything around the edges will end like 72 hours in, right? So you're going to have 3 different days depending on what you're targeting to try and win those auctions. And we're going to have a map where you can just click on that part of the Chicken Caw 2D map, and it'll take you right to its atomic asset auction page. So we're going to try and make that as easy as possible. And that's actually like the hint about where we're taking a lot of this stuff, right? Because we realize that 2D map is clutch, right? Landowners really want to know where their land is. So one of the things coming down the road is just going into the back office and seeing where all of your land is on a map, just at a glance. But yeah, it's going to be good. So, and you'll have a chance to wander around and see sort of what kind of stuff you want to pick up. But I think it'd be really, really cool if like just some random rail plots happen to be tagged with some Graffiti Kings badassery.
Yeah, and I was thinking, you go and tag someone's land, but in order to tag someone's land, you have to drop that NFT to their account. So they get something out of it. They could remove the tag from the map if they wanted, but they still get the NFT out of it. That's
interesting. So we could we could figure that out. So because we don't know what people are going to get until after they get it, right? But we could associate we could be like, we would know which ones we like the NFT ID are the ones that we actually tag. So after they get launched, we can actually just like send that NFT out to whoever wins the auction. I like it. That's fancy. All right, let's get weird. That'll be fun. All right, guys. Is there anything else you guys want to share? I actually need a couple minutes to reset because we've got another sync meeting I got to get ready for here in about 10 minutes, where I'm probably going to bring this idea up. I'm not going to
lie. No, I mean, graffitinfts.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. It's got a link to our Twitter, link to our Telegram group. Just reach out if you have a collection you want to collab. Yeah, it doesn't matter the size of your collection. I mean, you have to have a check mark. You have to be at least level 1 verified.
Yeah. Shipley News is, I'm like legitimately, I'm going to get you in touch with those guys today. Because just selfishly, I want to do a bunch of shit with NFTs. It'll be really fun. They're a great bunch of people too. So I think that'll be a really fun thing to get in on. And I love the mechanics too. It's like pretty simple, just some blenderized shit.
Yeah.
But it's, it's taking different things, and it's that community, like the mixing of those communities, that's like kind of one of my favorite things in the space, whether it's Our Planet or all the things we're trying to do with giving people neighbors, but just like taking different pieces of art, different communities, and meshing them together is just that's like crack for me. I freaking love that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I see it as like a secondary graffiti layer for all collections. It's just put a graffiti here on this one,
right? Well, and down the road, like years from now, it's like, oh, cool. Do you have the graffiti one? Because that was like an ultra rare thing that was out there. Oh, you don't? Yeah. Right? Sorry, that was my attempt at an evil laugh. I'm not very good at it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. And honestly, I can't wait for you guys to come back. I'm really excited to know those are your guys' 2 builds over there. It's like we're effectively neighbors in the verse now. And that one rail plot, the skyscraper thing you have going on, that room is going to be amazing. Like we're gonna fuck some shit up in there.
Yeah,
even just as a showcase for what's possible.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to get that done for sure. All right, guys,
awesome. Have a good one. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure. Hold on, I got to get the thing. Hey, Rob, do you want to do the chop?
Do you know what the
chop is? Jimmy karate chops us out of every show, and he's not here.
I'm gonna whack my camera off. All right, you ready?
Yeah, go.